camera converts the picture into a television signal.
Alright, we turned the 96 Cobra around, and we're getting ready to tape up. We wiped the windows down, all that, and I am going to, before we sand, I am going to tape up the engine bay compartment with plastic. It's going to run sheets like this, just so we don't get the engine bay all dirty or whatever, and then try to keep the dust down as best as we can. So you guys will see that right now. Alright, so we got this side pretty much taped up. Still got to do the side scoop. I got to wait to do the engine bay and then the driver door, and because I got to drive it in the booth. But Brent and I, we're going to show you how to tape up the window molding strips. So we use this lift tape right here. I'll have a link in the description. And what you're doing is, it's got a hard edge, and you lip it under there. That way you can spray the paint down in there. So Brent's going to hold the camera, and I'm going to do a strip real quick. Actually, Let's walk around to the other side. Alright, so it's best to use about 6 to 8 inches, maybe 10. You don't want to try to do it all in one strand. Take a razor blade, cut it off. Now it's got this lip right here that's pretty tough. You can't tear it. But then you tear this off and it's got an inch of sticky. So we're using this hardened end to tuck it under the lip of the molding. So once you get it started, it just depends on how tight the window is on your car. Some of them are easy, some of them aren't. So I got that started, and then you just slide it under, and the whole thing should go just like that. So then you want to meet it up with your other one you laid down, and the sticky end is going to be facing up if it's on the roof like that. So you're pulling it, and as you can see, bring it right here. You can see it's lifting the molding up, and that's what we want. Wow. Just like that. So now after we do the whole window front and back, we have to get the blow gun and blow all the debris out. I mean, some of that stuff's been trapped there since '98. You know, guys, in the Midwest when we had that bad storm or whatever. So actually, it was right when Twister came out too in '96. So we got the debris falling after the movie as well. So anyway, we're gonna do all that, and then we're gonna pull on the booth. We'll show you guys wrapping it up in the booth right now. Me and Brent's just trying to knock it out real quick and get it in there, but we'll be back once we get in the booth. Brent actually already pressure washed it all out. We got the lights off so we don't get any animals in there, and then we'll be back once we get into the booth. Alright guys, just got everything taped up, wiped down, so the car is completely clean. Got the plastic all over, roof all taped up. So now I'm just going to wet down the floor in this area with my little pumper and mix the paint, and I'm ready to spray. And since I'm a nice guy, I'm going to go ahead and hook Steven up. This is disgusting. So I'm going to go ahead and etch prime this area in here and just go ahead and blow some white in there and then clear it just so it looks mint. So I'm pretty sure every other piece to this car is painted. Now it's happened before where I forget something when I'm putting together, but anything else I'll be able to shoot real quick with that fast dry and clear. So we're set. Like I said, I wiped each panel down. You don't want to wipe the whole car down at once. You want to wipe it down with wax and grease remover, paint a lot of time, then dry it off. So I wiped down the fender, dried it off, got a new rag, wiped down the door, dried it off with the new rag. The same thing. Yeah, I used a lot of rags, and yeah, the rags that I use are like $40 a box, but the thing's clean, and that way if one panel's contaminated, you don't contaminate all the other panels, but we should be all set. So I don't know. I don't really think I can film because I don't want to mess my Canon up. I've already primed and stuff before and it got all over the lens. So I'll just show you guys like in between the coats. So this first coat, I'm going to do really light and probably just mist it where the primer is. And then the second coat I'll do panel by panel. But again, I'm going to do my first 3 coats really light. That way we have no reaction if any of the old junk paint wants to do something. So we're going to do it really, really light and dust it on. It's going to take a little bit. It's probably going to take me probably 2 hours to paint this whole car with clear coat and everything, but it's only just past 6 o'clock right now, so I should be done in a decent time, and then be able to edit and upload this video tonight. So and then tomorrow will be Tuesday. We'll untape it, start putting it together, and then Wednesday we'll buff it and ship it. So yeah guys, I'm getting excited. I'm sure Steven's gonna flip once he sees the body of the car all painted. So alright, I'm gonna mix the paint up and tack it off right before I spray, and then we'll be back, like I said, in between coats. So see you guys in a second. Alright, so Alex and Austin's here. Sean left already. Brent left already. But we just had a bad storm. And it looks crazy out here. Here's the Rio Red. Here's my nephew's Mr. Chrome Jetta. I don't know if you guys seen this or not, but I actually did paint this Mr. Chrome like the 2004 Cobra. How long's it been, Austin? 3 years?
3 years.
3 years ago. I painted it for him for his graduation present. So he bought the paint though, which was a lot. But I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it is changing colors. It's his daily though, so it's not perfect in any means right now, but... And this is Tangerine Scream. It looks really orange in real life though. Kind of looks yellow on the screen. But yeah. There it is. I got my I got one more base coat left. Oh, there's the rainbow they were talking about. I got one more base coat of crystal white, and then we're ready for the clear coat. And then actually we got this one in for a detail job. We can't do it today because it's raining though. So I got the fastback on the lift. I'm gonna do U-joints on it, and then Alex is gonna help me detail it before we leave. There's the deck lid and rear bumper that we painted last night. But we're just waiting so I can put one more coat of base on, and then Alex wants to go to Taco Bell, or not Taco Bell. Alex wants to go to Applebee's and get drunk. So I think we're gonna do that. What time is it?
8:30.
It's 7:59, so it's 8 o'clock right now. So I gotta let that sit for another 15-20 minutes, and then I'll put my last coat of base on, and then we're ready for clear coat. Alright, so Austin stuck it out with us tonight. So did Alex. It's just focused right on your face. I love it. So anyway, what time is it? About 10 o'clock?
Almost there.
It's about 10 o'clock, and I just got done laying the last coat of clear. So it might be a little bit fuming in here still, but I'm going to hit the lights real quick and show you guys. Alright, so here she is. Pretty slick. I am going to wet sand and buff it, so I'm sure there's a few little dirt nibs. Yeah, there's 3 or 4 right there on the fender, but I mean, it's not bad. Wet sand and buff, this thing is going to be completely glass. She's straight. Let's check out that roof. Surprisingly, there's no dirt in the roof. There's absolutely nothing in the roof, which, I don't know, it must have been something on there whenever I was spraying it, kind of blew. But it looks good. I mean, I know on the camera everything kind of looks good, especially like on Instagram when people post pictures, their car looks way better than it really is in real life. But I'm telling you, this really looks good in real life. So yeah, so we got the roof on this side, which is mint. I'm trying not to walk real fast because I don't want to stir up anything, and I actually just changed clothes and put one of my new TKO hoodies on, which you guys should be buying from us. But I don't want any of the lint or nothing coming off, so just trying to walk kind of slow around. But yeah, so this is going to sit overnight. Again, it's like 10 o'clock exactly because we're going to Applebee's and they got the half-price appetizers or whatever. So ironically, we're ready to go eat. So like I said, tomorrow I'll let this sit probably till after lunch. We'll untape it and then we'll start putting her together. All the other parts are already painted, so I don't even think we'll need to buff this roof, to be honest. It's slick and there's no nibs. So put the cell panels on. I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand and buff the doors. So I don't know, if this looks pretty slick, so I probably won't buff the concave part, probably just up here. So I mean, there's barely any orange peel. I mean, you can see that that light right there. When I go like this, there's barely anything. I mean, this is slicker than it would be from the factory. But also, it might flow out a little bit more once I leave overnight. I mean, this thing's only been sprayed for not even 10 minutes, I don't think. So it might flow out. But I did use the fast hardener, so I don't know. It might flow out a little bit more, it might not. I might come back in here and there might be like 10 runs, who knows, I don't know. It cooled down really quickly. We had some thunderstorms in Indiana today, so it got really warm and then now it's dropping really fast. But I think we're pretty good. It's probably about, I'd say 62 right now, maybe 65 in here. It's a little bit cooler because I got the fans going on, so it's sucking all the air out and then bringing all the cold air in because we have all the doors open. So I don't know. It's definitely not 69, 70 like it was earlier when the sun was up. But anyway, so that's it. Got Steven's Cobra painted, and it looks great. I'm really excited. I know Steven's gonna be stoked, and I actually know Danielle's gonna be really excited for a brand new car because we did do the engine bay and all that stuff. Let's check out the trunk area. I mean, to do this right, you would peel all that shit off and then see how it's actually separating from the car. You strip all that stuff out, and that's actually how you get the hinges off. So if you were rear-ended real hard and it bent the hinge, you would actually have to unbolt it from underneath of it, but you have to get all this off. And they actually sell a self-leveler in the two-part, like I used my Star Wars gun like we did yesterday in the video. So I'm going to link some self-leveling, so if you ever want to chip this all up and make it mint, you know, like I said, he didn't pay for this. I just did it because I'm a nice guy and it just looks like shit. It took me literally an extra 5 minutes to scuff it, wash it, and it takes no time at all just to spray it real quick. So but I will go ahead and link that in the description for you guys in case y'all ever want to do anything with the self-leveling. It is made only for flat areas. If you know, try to do it on the quarter panel, it'll just completely run down. So yeah, actually I got a little sag right here, I see, which is no big deal right here. You can see that. I mean, I'm not perfect, guys, but everyone makes mistakes. But it's just a little sag right there. It'll come out with, I'll block it down with some 1000 or 1500 and it'll polish right out. You won't even be able to see it. So yeah, but also if we were doing like a color change on this, I would have the fenders off, the doors off. So like painting, I don't know how guys do it. I don't know how guys paint the whole entire car together. Like, I'm talking about hood on, deck lid on, all that stuff. I mean, it wears me out. That's a long strip. And if you keep stopping and you don't fan out right here, you're just going to get runs in every freaking panel. So I honestly enjoy painting when the car's apart. So if we're doing a color change, the doors would have been painted off the car. The fenders would have been painted off the car. So I literally would have only had the quarter panels, roof, and door jambs. And I love that because it's just the way I stop. I don't know. So doing this, these 3 panels like this, well, we got 7. We got the roof. I think it's much more harder for me to spray personally. I don't know. Some of you guys are probably like, oh, well, it's a lot easier, blah, blah. And yeah, it takes more time to take it all apart, but that's why I get little baby sags and stuff, because you got to think about it. If this fender was off and you're spraying it right in front of your face, that's only 3 feet. The door is only 3.5, 4 feet, and the quarter's only 4 or 5 feet. So you add them all together, that's a lot more area to cover, and you have to do it consistently. So like I said, I mean, this car turned out great. I'm not griping at all, but I just enjoy painting them completely apart. But for the price range we went, and there's no need to do it, this just worked out. But if we're doing a color change, I can lay them down much slicker because I'll have the parts right in my face, and I'm only doing, you know, 3 to 4 feet instead of the whole car. So I don't know. All right, let's go see what everybody else is doing. I got to shut these lights off so no bugs get in here. All right, guys, so right now we're just shutting everything down. I'm gonna drive the fastback home tonight. I gotta do an oil change in the morning. I got some new radiator hoses. I got my $50 oil filter. Yeah, I know I spent $50 on the original one, but I need it for the car show. It's mint. So I'll show you guys a little bit of that tomorrow. I'm prepping it for the show. Austin, my nephew, is going with us. Alex can't get off work, and Brent's gonna go. So it's gonna be us 3 in the fastback going down to Tennessee. So we're just gonna pull some cars in real quick, and Alex is gonna end the video for tonight.
See you next time.